Irashimasu. My name is Mizuchi Oruka, Blue Dragon Vtuber, and we are back in A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Micheal. Last time was Valentine's Day with Risa. With Miya and Risa-san, they had a good old time. They made each other's chocolates. They hung out in the atelier. And they also went on a movie date and made out, I guess. And that's the best summary I could possibly give you for last episode. But we are right after their escapades in the atelier that you guys didn't get to see, and I have yet to see too. But they obviously did it, but womp womp. Alright. Let's continue on, shall we? Shall we? Hopefully you guys are liking this series. I like it. I don't know how much longer we have, though. Who knows? You like my kisses? Munching on some snacks we'd bought at the convenience store, the two of us started chatting. What have you been doing before? Oh, whoops, sorry. We started off with a casual conversation, but before I knew it, we had shifted to the topic of family. Oh no. After we started talking about that, I guess I had some things I wanted to get off my chest, since Miya was the only one who knew about my domestic situation. My mom won't give it a rest about these phone calls. I say, that's unfortunate. Is it too quiet? It's okay, it's okay. If she wants to get remarried, that's her business, but she keeps wanting to drag me into it. Is that so? Miya made a frown. I'd just been rambling on without thinking, but she wasn't in the mood to listen to this. She seemed to be deep in thought the last time I talked about my mom, too. Could she have issues at home, too? Maybe. Miya, are things like this? What are things like in your family? My family? I'm not particularly interested in discussing that. Her mood suddenly soured. I knew it. There was something going on. I'd like to know. Won't you tell me? Risa, I am thankful that you came to St. Michael's, and I'm glad that we're able to be together right now. But it doesn't make sense for someone like you to be at the school. There's a reason you went there, isn't there? How did you figure me out? Won't you share it with me? I want to know. And besides, I care about you. I'm your girlfriend, so you should tell me everything. You know what? I don't really understand what... I know you guys can't see my mouse, but this like drapery over the picture, what is this? This makes zero sense. Did she like find like a doily or like a table cover that she really liked and she decided to hang it up? It's out of place. Like I know she likes cute things, but why? Like over here by this lamp and there's a penguin. There's just like this drapery right here, and it makes no sense above it. It always bothers me. It still bothers me. I know that was off topic. I'm sorry, but I need an explanation, game designers. Alright, I'll tell you, since you care about me and all that jazz. And so Miya began to share her story about just what a sort of relationship she had with her parents. And blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. My father inherited his business with my grandfather, which subsequently declined under his mishandling. Ultimately, he ran to the ground, much to everyone's irritation. My mother lost patience with him following that and came to rely on me. She tries to use me. Use you? For my talent and intellect, there are many who would pay handsomely for the research that the patents I hold. I had no idea. I knew Miya was a genius, but apparently it wasn't limited to just our school. She was so much so that there were apparently people who wanted to take advantage of her, but I think her own mother would be one of them. That bitch! So to rebel against my parents, I enrolled in St. Michael's. It's just an ordinary school where nobody knows who I am. Miya spoke with a pained look, as though despairing over her parents. Sorry. Maybe if I had tried talking with them about it. Maybe if you tried talking with them about it, You know what, Risa? Take some of your own medicine, shall you? Doing so would be pointless. We haven't even spoken in months. But I wasn't on the best terms with my own mom right now either, but Mia's situation seemed far more dire. I had to do something to help. It wouldn't be possible to patch things up overnight, but maybe if they could come to terms little by little. Maybe you could just try talking to your mom. Or your dad, one-on-one? You know what? Why are there always parental issues in Yuri? Like, in a lot of the Korean manga webtoons slash manga for like Yuri shoujo ai stuff, there's always like some type of parental issue, like parental abuse or something, and I just don't really understand why there's that kind of trope. Like maybe because it's like frowned upon or something, but I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's a story. Why can't you just make them happy? You know. It's like so often though. It's such a high trope in especially those comics of always there's either some like type of parental abuse, there's some type of boyfriend abuse. It's like, why can't they just like girls and be happy? Why do they have to have some trauma to lead to that? Anyways, rant over. I just don't understand. It's a lot. If you're someone that reads a lot of shoujo ai, I guarantee you've seen a lot of it, and I just don't really understand the concept. Like, there's some like I probably won't even really touch Korean comics anymore for that reason. There's just too much of it, and I just don't. I think it derails from the story. It sours it for me. Like, just I get it. There's opposition, but I don't know. You don't need it. Doesn't need to be in the story. It's not important. Doesn't drive the narrative, in my opinion. Anyways, at least Mia's parents were still together. Miya wasn't the most polite, and she came off as apathetic, but she was a kind person at heart. Maybe if she had tried talking to them one-on-one, she would make them understand how she felt. That was my idea, at least. I've had enough of this discussion. You must be feeling awfully spirited today to go poking around other people's family affairs. That wasn't it. I was just... Miya, she just cares about you, okay? I would have thought you'd be exhausted from having SEX earlier, but that seems not to be the case. Oh, so this is the same day? Alright. Huh? What does that have to do with this? Uh-oh, are we gonna get into a fight? Apparently it wasn't enough. I wish you would have just told me. Ha! Miya, what are you doing? Picking up where we left off. I think you need to come a few more times. Oh. Oh. Yeah, don't! Ah, stop it! Don't push me down like that. Naughty. No, no. Oh no, stop. No, Rocco, come back. I know that was a bad comparison, but I'm gonna do what I want. And wow, that was 2C. Oh, she pushed me down hard to begin round 2. True to her word, Miya brought me to amazing sensation several more times. Several? It seemed like she just been trying to avoid the conversation though. Alright, well there's 2 SEXs in a row. I would say in a row, but it's probably been a whole day for you guys. Miya did a pretty good job of dodging the issue yesterday. But today, I'd get her to talk about it. Miya, I'm gonna force you to talk about your family issues. I'm gonna be pushy today. What is it, Risa? I was a little nervous about how to approach the subject, but I sat on her lap and looked her straight in the eyes. You're gonna listen to me, and you're gonna listen good. Miya took this as an opportunity to suddenly start stroking my hair. What do you think you're doing, Miya? Your hair is so luxurious and beautiful, Risa, just like a doll's. It just looks like that way since I'm only half Japanese, but more jealous of your black hair. Whoops, I'm more jealous of your black hair. Mine is plain and ordinary. Yours glistens when the sun shines through it, and it smells so lovely. She took a lock of my hair in hand and inhaled deeply. Oh, fuck yeah. Stop that, you're embarrassing me. Miya let it drop from her hand with a smack. Geez, stop messing with me. I'm doing nothing of the sort. I'm being quite natural. Natural, huh? I was getting caught up in Mia's antics again. Anyway, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Huh? I was suddenly aware that all eyes were on us. Our classmates were looking at us like we were a bunch of zoo animals. They were waiting to see what we would do. They probably thought we were just being a flirty couple. At the moment, became unbearably self-conscious. It's not easy to talk about here. Can we go outside? Certainly. So we're going to do something we can't do in the classroom? Saucy. Why do you have to make it sound so dirty? Hee It had been easier to talk about it in the atelier, but it was a little far, so I led Miya to the central courtyard instead. Now then, what did you like to talk about? Oh, your family issues? Because I'm pushy? If it's a kiss you'd like, please, feel free. I'm willing to indulge in that any time. Don't be stupid, it's nothing like that. Not at school. Miya giggled with a smile. Jeez. I was hoping we could continue our conversation from yesterday. I said no, but I don't know. I know you're my girlfriend and everything, but stop. Mia's smile evaporated like smoke in thin air. Does that make sense? Did that make sense? Did that make sense? Was that accurate? I don't know. I thought I told you I didn't wish to speak of that. But if that's the reason you brought me all the way here, I shall be going now. Ah, wait, Miya! She ran. Miya left without me. She headed away from the classroom. I'll bet she went to the atelier again. And from the looks of things, she wouldn't come back until after class. Miya had adjusted to being at school somewhat, but she still spent most of her time alone. I'll bet the reason Mia's always by herself has something to do with her family situation she was telling me about yesterday. Which is why I felt like I had something to do. Had to do something. Even if it felt like I was sticking my nose in her business. I would rather stick my nose in her ass, if you know what I mean. The rest of the day of school was pretty awkward. But still, we walked home together after class, and by the time we got back to my room, Miya seemed like she was back to her usual self. I won't give up that easily, though. I'll try and get a reading on her mood. Did you say something? Nope, nothing. I'm just studying you closely. Why, would you like some more tea? No, thank you. It's nearly dinner time. I don't wish to fill up on tea. Then do you wish to fill up on another kind of tea? Okay, then. My brain was running at full capacity, looking to seize any opening in the conversation. I couldn't let her shut me down again like she had this afternoon. Miya, the two of us are... Are you impersonating a chicken? No, I mean, we're a couple, right? The last time I checked. So then, I took in a deep breath and then let it out. Alright, here goes nothing. Went nothing. We're not in the past tense yet. As your girlfriend, I want to meet your parents. You what? Miya looked stunned at first, but then just as quickly, she turned away. I think not. Why not? It'll be fine. I just want to introduce myself and interrogate them about your situation, but I'll leave that part to myself. I cannot for the life of me imagining why you'd want to do such a thing. Well, because as a person you're dating, I want to have their blessing. We've only just started going out. Besides, I'm certain they have more important things to do. How long you've been dating has nothing to do with it. I want to meet them. And I'm telling you, you shouldn't. Jeez, you're so stubborn. As are you. If we're going out, shouldn't we be willing to grant me at least one request? I might have been playing dirty to keep bringing up that point over and over, but it seemed like the only way that it was likely to make Miya cave. My heart raced as I waited for Mia's response. Girlfriend or not, there's something that I will not tolerate. Why are you so opposed to it? You couldn't possibly understand. Miya was adamant. No matter how much I begged, she wouldn't budge. My parents are a lost cause. I try to see them as little possible and speak to them even less. You... I wish she practically spat her words and made something snap inside of me. I don't even have a dad, and my mom is a total flake. Compared to my family, yours is a picture of happiness. Oh god. Alright, we're gonna get into some deep shit right now. Put on your boots. Risa. You have both your parents. You have no right to complain. How can you say that? Miya glared at me. I've never seen her look at me like that before. The way I just snapped and said all those mean things. I don't know if they were really mean, but they were very not, couth. She looked like she was genuinely furious with me. You have no idea what you're talking about, Risa. Miya, wait, I didn't mean... I'm leaving. No, wait, Miya, no! Miya ran out of my room and was already gone before I could stop her. I'm not giving up! I swear to the good Lord above. I guess. It had been like this since I started going to St. Michael's again and again and again. My pursuit of Miya, the endless chase. Whether we were enemies, playing chase, or even now that we were dating, it never changed. Here I was, chasing her yet again. And this time, I was definitely going to catch her. I'm not letting you get away, Miya. Come back here! I sped after her from my room, after her, not hot on her trail. Wow, how fast could she get out of the apartment? She like some wizard or something? Miya. I ran after her with everything I had. I knew that if she put her mind to it, I didn't have a prayer of catching her. But it didn't matter because I had to tell her. I called out after her. Miya, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I just lost my temper. Please forgive me. Come on, Miya. Miya's pace slowed down somewhat. Alright, this was my chance. Alright, I've got you now. Wait, yeah. Catching up to her from behind, I tackled her with all my might. Yo, on concrete? The two of us got tangled up and crashed into a heap. Honestly, Risa, you're crazy. What do you think you're doing? I finally caught you. Honestly, you truly are hopeless. Finally victorious in our game of chase, I apologized to Miya once again. I'm sorry about earlier. Really. It's alright. Thanks. Now I know I keep repeating myself, but I really do want to talk to your parents. You certainly are persistent, Risa. I can be when I need to. I'm not letting the person I love back down that easily. Risa, you said the words. Someone as smart as you should know not to give up on something before you've even tried. Don't people always understand one another? It used to be the same way with me and you, remember? People aren't mind readers. You have to tell me how you feel, the good and the bad. You have to say something. If the other person realizes you're serious about what you're saying, they should hear you out, right? No, not everyone is the same as the kind of people you're talking about. That may be true, but before you give up, before you run away, you have to at least give it a shot, right? I continued pleading with her, desperate to make her understand. Again and again, I wouldn't give up. I don't like this at all. It's cringy a little bit, but I get it at the same time. Miya gave me an intense look and then... Oh. We're doing that a lot these days. Thank you, Lisa. Huh? Wait, hold on a second. Yeah. How did things end up like this? With me embracing Miya? Why are you embarrassed? She's your girlfriend. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. How did it end up with piss? I know that has nothing to do with going on, but... with us kissing. Chip. Chip. You went to all that effort just for me, Risa. Even though we were out in the street, we held each other tightly, kissing over and over again. The mixture of surprise and pleasure, not to mention joy, was turning my body into jelly. Miya, don't you realize where we are? Don't you realize where we are, Risa-san? Chup chup. It doesn't matter right now. My love for you is more than I can bear. Chip, we're gonna fuck right here in the street, right out in the open. The way you can say things I can't, do things I can't, and do them so easily. The truth is, that's something I've always admired about you, Risa. Miya. That's I removed my lips from hers, looking at her. She was smiling with a hint of bashfulness. I don't know whether it'd be any good, but if you insist, I'll try talking to them. It'd probably just be a waste of time, though. Miya, thank you. I'm just so happy you're willing to try. I had gotten through to her. Without thinking, I hugged her out of sheer happiness. Risa! Oh, I'm sorry about that, but remember, Miya, no matter what happens, I'm on your side. Risa! After saying my piece, I got flustered and tried to pull away, but instead, Miya hugged me tighter. I'm not letting you leave! Never! This is awkward. What's the matter, Risa? Why the sudden reticence? 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 It's nothing. It must have been rather humiliating doing it outside, hee hee. Okay. ちょっと待ってください。ちょっと待ってください。ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。If you know that, then why are you rubbing it in? You have nothing to be ashamed of. After all, it was I who couldn't restrain myself. Please stop. Having you say all that stuff just makes it even more embarrassing. As we walked along, my mind went back to what we had just done, and I blushed once again. I was thrilled Miya had agreed to talk to her parents, but what we did after that, out in the open, that was taking things too far. Was it? Was it? Say, Risa. What is it? I'd like to talk with you some more, if I may, in the bedroom. Kind of not really talking, but talking at the same time. Huh? She queased my hand lightly. She queefed my hand lightly. It was really weird. How did she even do that? Then she looked at me with a serious expression on her face. Do you mind? Well, I don't mind around too. I didn't want to leave Mia's side anyways. Those are my true feelings. Would it be alright if we return to your room? Yeah, of course. So then the two of us returned to my room. I like narrating that we like to walk back and forth. The room was just as we had left it, with Miya storming out earlier. Thank goodness. I was truly grateful I had been able to get her to come back. I would have hated if we had left things like that. I'm sorry to have caused you worry. For a genius, you sure are high maintenance sometimes. Thankfully, I have you to rely on, Risa. Miya hugged me as she said that. I felt her body heat gradually begin to warm me. Risa, I won't be returning home tonight. You mean it? I'm gonna make you love you. I'm gonna... Sorry, I just said it wrong. I'm gonna make love to you until dawn. We have school tomorrow, though. I need my sleep. Is that me? Was that sound me or Miya? Both of our hearts were pounding loud enough to be audible. I won't allow you a week of sleep. Prepare yourself, Risa. Okay, I'm ready. And after that, the two of us fell into the bed. I'm sorry, this episode has been like one scene, effing, one scene, effing, one scene, effing, one scene, effing. What is this, number 4? In the last 2 episodes, this is like the 4th or 5th time. I mean, there are a lot. Like in the adult patch, if you look at the gallery, there are like 10 or so missing squares. But if you like get rid of it, there's like 1 missing square. So a lot of the end of their story, I guess, is just the bees and the bees, or the birds and the birds, you know. Is it morning already? I heard birds chirping and realized the sun had come up. The covers were so warm and cozy I didn't want to get out of bed. I just wanted to go back to sleep. Oh no, I have to get ready for school! I bolted upright when I realized there was someone next to me. Miya, alright, we both fell asleep like this. We had been in each other's arm after making love for who knows how many times the night before. Miya was breathing quietly next to me in a blissful sleep. She looked totally different from when she was awake, with a gentle, unguarded expression on her face. She sleeps like an angel. I gently placed a finger on her lips. Risa? Still half asleep, Miya gradually opened her eyes. Good morning, Miya. Huh? Was she not fully awake? You're in my room. You came over yesterday and then... Stop. I know where I am. You don't have to explain it so thoroughly. Huh? Miya gazed out the window absently. Wait, could she be... Miya, don't tell me you're not a morning person. Miya gave a slight nod of her head. I am not a morning person. Morning sucks. Yo, I'm with you, Miya. I'm with you, Miya. I just watched her quietly until she got her bearings. I'm watching you quietly until you get your bearings. I'm alright now. I can't believe this. Is this the reason you're always so late to school? It's part of it, but I believe I told you earlier, there's no point in me arriving early, so I simply don't go. Sure, whatever you say. I'm not surprised you're so full of energy, even this early. What do you mean by that? You have the constitution of a class representative. That doesn't really sound like a compliment. St. Michael's was the result of my mother's pestering, but it seems it was the correct choice after all. Who would have thought I would meet you, and that day would come that the two of us would be together like this until morning? I suppose, in a way, I owe her a debt of gratitude. Miya, I've never been happier. I'm truly grateful to have met you, Risa. Me too. I'm thankful to have you. Would a kiss be too much to ask? As long as it's just a kiss, we have to go to school, okay? No, not at all. Risa. I love you, Risa. Miya. Me too. I love you too. Chirp, chirp. You make me so happy, Risa. We kissed it again and again that morning. More times than I could count. That's a lot of times. I could count to like 100. It was enough to make it the happiest morning of my life. Wow. The happiest moment of your life so far. The seasons continued their march until spring finally arrived. At long last, today was the day of the St. Michael's graduation ceremony. Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, did we just skip 3 years or something? Whoa, relax. I'm gonna end it here because this seems like the very beginning of a new chapter that's kind of important. So we are going to save it till next time. Even if it's short, I don't think it'll be short. I think I still have a lot of left to go in this game or in the story, so I'm not really too worried about it. But we're eventually gonna hit an episode that's probably like 10 or 15 minutes long. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We've continued Miya-san and Risa-san's story. Hopefully we get to see them talk to her parents, but I guess maybe not. Maybe that was just an aloof conversation of something that kind of happens in the background. I don't know. It seems like something that should actually happen, but who knows. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment down below if there's anything that you think that I could improve upon, and if not, please like and subscribe. And guess what? I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.